Hello everybody, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. For this gorgeous Tuesday, we have live action featuring my Blue Jacket ship crafters, the great steamer, the SS Portland, the Titanic of New England. Okay, I'm on the starboard side getting these deck walls all done. On this here, I just completed this. All the molding, we gotta paint these. We're gonna paint these together. I got all those moldings on there. We'll go on the side walls here. I got this partially done last night, so I got the vertical moldings go on here using 3/32 by 0 20,000ths wood strips. It's really fine stuff that they give you in the kit. This stuff here is very expensive. This stuff is also hard to it's hard to get. Real good wood. It's really, if you can't find that stuff in your hobby shop, like we ain't got no hobby shops out here to carry this stuff. So what I do is I just go ahead and use a balsa stripper. And it makes perfect planks like this every time. Every time. So ain't no worry there. Can't go there, go this way. And it turns out the same, except one's laborious, one's done for you already without cutting it. Okay. Today we're going to finish up the moldings on this here. Then we're going to go ahead and then I'm going to start painting it. Give a couple coats. Let it dry. Then we'll go on somewhere else. See what I can do. So grab your favorite beverage, grab your favorite kit, and just build with me, build along, or just watch. So hang on with me for the next hour or so, and we'll get this going. I'm going to be using two cameras instead of using this web camera. This is going to be introduction, and my camcorder is going to be action. So I'm tired of this camcorder jazz. I'm getting lazy, so I can't be lazy anymore. I'm getting old, and I can't get lazy. I got to start getting fired up, start doing it right. There's always good ways to do things lazy way, but I'm doing it the right way this time. Okay, I put my Pippo down my pipe. I got glue these little Coca-Cola tabs to use. I always use Tight Bond. And I also use a paintbrush, and I always put a little water with this stuff. Excuse me. Damn. I don't know where that came from. Almost that's it for me. Excuse me, guys. I mean to sneeze on you like that. It must be just the weather changing. I don't know. Oh, okay, good. I got pillow guard. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and stick with you an hour. We're going to go ahead and work on this Portland steamer together. And by this week, I should make some. By the end of this week, I should be putting on the photo etch on the railings thing and start fitting this thing out. And the real task is going to be building that walking beam in the steam engine. So I got a lot of research on that. I got to load up my files, so I just load my files up and just copy it from the files. That's going to be a real time-consuming job, but I want to make it look realistic. This thing. Just go to the museum, so I'll go right. Okay, Frankie and I, Day Models, will do it right. So let's build the steamer together, guys, and so join me in for the hour. Right now, stay posted for the camera switch, and we're ready to go. Okay, guys, here we are. I'm going to go ahead and start putting these moldings on, these vertical moldings. Get this stuff out of the way here. This will be a little tedious for a while, guys. Kind of bear in with me. I was watching a lot of videos on bluejacket, on the bluejacket website where this model comes from. See, like to me, you know, I've been a bluejacket fan and collector for more than 50 years. I know it's went on through a lot of management, like all managers do. It's the oldest model ship manufacturer there is in the world today as we know it. But it seems like to me they're slacking a lot. I've seen some of the model builds that are done by other model builders in the building. I'm not a rivet counter. I don't like to dog nobody's work like that, but doggone. I seen the USS Candy had the bridge up there. I look at that and says, my God, they can't even drill straight holes, portholes. The Pilothouse was all askew. You don't center lines or nothing. And that's eye candy to people like us. Can see stuff like that. You can say, wow, he screwed that up. But that's them. I think what they do, they got a certain kind of build this thing and get it in the catalog, and there's shortcuts involved. The worst shortcut that anybody can do is build fast. These things require time, lots of time. And they come out very, very alright and very good when completed. Building model ships are a lot different than building airplanes. I mean, we all know that. Don't tell me it's starting to rain outside. Sure enough it is, isn't it? Damn. This summer we had has been hot and cloudy and everything else. And it's not global warming either. It's known as a physical change of the Earth as it rotates around the sun. And people can't see that, especially these globalists nowadays. These people here, they must got the education through a dog Cracker Jack box. IQ of shovels and IQ of tree stumps. That's what they got. If I want a pair of pants in layman's terms, they call them educated fools. If they had a brain, they'd be lonesome. Hey, can you see him right there? Fellas, I've been getting kind of crazy right now, spending money a little bit here and there. I've got a good sum of money in the bank. I've always saved my money. I never spent it that much on it. But I'll tell you one thing, I've been really enjoying buying these kits lately. Where the hell is my, oh, come out wherever you are, there you are. I've been thinking about venturing on the stuff lately. I've been thinking about getting me a Dean's Marine kit. And I'm thinking about getting me a 1/96 scale Liberty ship, about 56 inches long. And with a handsome sum of $848 plus shipping and handling, and some harbor models. Awful expensive stuff, guys, you know. But like I say, you only live once. The stuff's made for the living. As long as I'm alive, I'm going to have fun doing what I want to do. All my debts is all paid. My wife, she's gone, and And I gotta start thinking of myself instead of other people. And I love my models, as I repeatedly said millions of one times. And that's the time of joy. I had one of my commenters that mentioned on a video number 10 of live action. Let me take the monitor here and see where I'm at. Okay, here where I'm at back here. Oh, you go this way. Yeah. He mentioned, Frankie, where the hell you keep all your models at? Like the Beatles song, here, there, everywhere. I own 3 10 by 12 foot storage units, which are right next door to my trailer here. And I've got 3 10 by 30 foot storage units at storage ends in West Carrollton, Ohio. A lot of things. But before Frankie today dies, they're all going to be sold. Because I was about ready to have that stuff and get in the hand, the clutches of somebody that will turn it into firewood or just throw it away or abuse the hell out of it. Even your mamas right there might be interested in getting a bunch off me. You'll be the first ones to be notified. There's a place called Kit Collectors, and what they do is they go ahead and bring a big old huge utility van down and they just load up your stuff by a check. And they give you what they think it's worth. The stuff I have, guys, is almost priceless. We own stuff that's 80 to 90 years old. Stuff like that ain't worth bubblegum money. I have a lot of inherited stuff I got from my father. Especially his blue jacket kits. My dad, I've always wanted to have one of them when I was very young. One time I was kind of screwing around looking at my dad's stash one time. I said, man, where do you buy these models at? My dad goes, hey, what are you doing there? Oh, let's look at this. I know what you're doing. So someday they're going to be yours, son, but not now. Okay, Pop, sure is good to know that it can be mine one of these days. That gave me good assurance knowing the fact ain't going to go nowhere but in my hands. I got them now. My dad was very old when he died. He was 98 years old. He could live longer, but he had diabetes. It got him. I imagine all the years in World War II and World War I, Korean War. He was used as a wrestler. He always drank all the time. But I never knew it. Let me tell you how I never knew it. My father never exploited or advertised alcohol in front of his kids. When he did it, he made sure that we were in the fart sack sleeping, counting sheep or snoring, and rye balls were closed, and he allowed us up a couple of beers at night before we go to bed. I was about 14 years old. My job of the day was to take out the trash. Back in those days, we had metal trash cans. A lot of you guys remember that stuff, a lot of you fellas don't. The ones that don't remember stuff like that, I will tell you. We had metal trash cans. All those metal trash cans, you had a template with an address of your house you live on. If you live at 849 Elm Street, which you did, you had a stencil on there. Took a sash brush with black paint and stenciled on Elm Street. Remember, 849 Elm Street. Then, line the trash can up with newspapers. We had no such thing as plastic trash liners back in those days. Keep those trash cans good and clean. We always double wrapped them with newspaper. Anything that was wet was put into a can and wrapped up in a bag individually by itself and thrown into the trash can. One day I decided to take the trash out. My father gave me orders, okay? He said, come here, shitbird. I got a shit job for you. I said, what is that, Dad? And he goes, the job for you is get those trash cans painted and one of them stenciled and I want them wrapped up. Yes, sir, I will, Dad. I said, then, and that's all done, we're going to go to the hobby shop and see what's shaking. I said, Pop, that is the most wonderful suggestion I heard all day long. Dad said, I thought you'd like that. And all of a sudden I heard rattling of bottles in there. I don't remember just having any bottles in the house. And all of a sudden I seen a 6-pack of Schlitz. No, it wasn't Schlitz, it was Falstaff. Yeah, Falstaff beer. My dad said, you get the stuff done? Yeah, Dad. Dad, guess what happened? What happened? Some drunk came by and threw a 6-pack of goddamn Falstaff beer cans and a beer bottle inside the trash can, and they fell out, and I had to clean everything up, Pop. My dad looked at me with embarrassment and said, well, you know who that drunk is, don't you? I said, no, sir, I sure don't, Dad. You're looking at him. I said, no way, Dad, you don't drink. Well, I do, but I make sure you kids don't say it in bed. I like my beer once in a while. Maybe someday you do that with your family, you have wife and kids. It's called respect for your children, Frank. I said, well, I know you ain't no drunk, Pop. So that's how it was back in my days. My dad, he got really bad. That's probably one of the reasons why I got out of the Navy, because of my father. And after doing almost 30 years in, I said it's time for me to get out and retire, and got paused my dad and everything. My wife was taking care of my papa at the time. That was my first wife, Brenda. I was married to her 30 years before I married Ruthie. And she loved my father and always took care of my dad. Well, I was overseas and stuff. And what got bad as diabetes is when he took his legs off. My father was 5'6". We set up with 2 good legs. The time he whacked off his legs, he was about the size as a circus midget. Then he went blind. That was his worst. But I was starting to get scared myself. Man, I may have diabetes. My father told me when he first had it, get yourself checked right now. Go to sick bay, and they checked me out, and I came out clean. I'm still clean today. Okay. Moving right along, guys. We're over here now. Okay. Now we got 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 10 more to go, guys. Then we go ahead and do some painting on the other one. But let's try, we'll sand this down and we'll paint this. That's here. Once the going gets going, it goes pretty fast here. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that Dean's Marine kit of the Liberty ship. It's the SS Eli, City of Eli, a civilian Liberty ship. And that's going to be definitely live action. Right there, yeah. Back this way more. I'll tell you one thing, some of these blue jacket kits are very pricey. I think they're overpriced what they ask me for. But they do have stuff that you don't see every day, and it's very old by design, old school stuff they do. I think they more or less cater to people who got the money. Now one of the credit cards, everybody's got money. The only thing I have a credit card, guys, is my own personal bank account, my debit card. Then I know how much I got. I don't have to worry about this and that. That's a good bingo. I don't like that. Must have moved on me. Two more to go, fellas. There's a wrap here. We'll let this unit dry, and we'll start it on the other wall. I showed you in the end of the video. And I'll go ahead and get that thing painted. Let this dry. On the last one. Put it there. Okay, we'll take a look at this thing now. Oh wow, what came out? What's got on my hand? That's no big deal. No wonder you didn't glue it in. Go ahead, as you can see, let this thing dry. Okay. Well, that fits right on like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this here. This ought to be the saloon deck walls here. I think that I like that, nice and easy. This part here, where am I? So you guys see what the hell I'm doing here. This will tie around like this. That'll come right around like that. Close it in. I go up the window over here. It's getting there. Whew. That base scares the hell out of me. Okay, we're going to switch cameras. We're going to do some painting, live action. Right now, take a break. We'll get back on the other camera and we'll start the painting process on the Hurricane and also the saloon deck walls on the Portland. Let that dry, then I'm going to go ahead off camera, go ahead and join together and we'll start Doctor's Country. Okay, let's take a break. Okay guys, hope you guys took a good break. I'm right back at it again. Right now we're going to start painting these Hurricane deck walls and also saloon deck walls. So starting out, Rust-Oleum flat white paint is good paint. It's a filler paint, also a good finishing paint too as well. So here we go. Yeah, I was looking at Blue Jacket ship crafters there. So see what they're shaking. I haven't about the people since about this kid. That's been at least 3 years ago or so. As long as they have this in my domain. I don't know. I was looking at some of the models those guys produce, and they ain't very good. The way those guys build those things. I think they're building in a hurry. You can't build stuff like this in a hurry, guys. You have a good presentation, actually a good documentary of this thing on the Portland steamer done by the actual ROV pilots that during the expedition when they found the ship at the bottom under a Stellar bank, 500 feet of water. He shared it on a video for a while and he took it off the air. I don't know why he did that for. Just another fault and tragedies of mankind, you know. They made a tragic mistake and it cost people lives and his own life. Everything else goes with it. Let it dry out and give it a second coat. sanding your stuff off, you make this good, sand it down real well before painting. One thing good about the Rust-Oleum Flat White is a good primer paint. It's good for primer and finishing. And it fills in a lot of stuff too. That's why I like using it all the time. So don't try to mix it with any color like that, because you mix up the secret ingredient, the fillers that's in it. That'll fill in wood cracks and stuff. But now I'm just sanding down what I just put on a while ago in the video. And it dries pretty fast. You can tighten on cement. Just got the water down a little bit to make it stretch it out. It's very damn good glue. It really is. I've always used my wood models. Years ago, Duckle cement was pretty popular. Then they used that orange color amber white cement. That stuff's like a scab. You put that stuff on Liberty like that, it's just ugly. It takes forever to sand that stuff off too. You go to the wood before you go to it. I'll let snap one time. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that Dean's Marine Liberty ship. I'm gonna get that. It shouldn't hurt me too much financially. Cause I owe nobody nothing. I owe nobody nothing. I don't have these big bills people get on credit cards. That's one thing I stayed away from is credit cards. They're good to have, but I knew someday it's gonna cause more harm to society than what they bargained for. It makes you very greedy. That's called cash in your money. That's called cash in your hand all the time. Cash to burn. We got to pay that stuff back. You don't pay that stuff back, you're in a pretty precarious situation. Your credit's shot, and they can turn into collection agencies, and they'll heckle you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year till that debt is paid. The time everybody in the world starts filing bankruptcy or something like that, that's how depression starts. Because everybody ran out of money. If you got no money, that's called depression. And that's when shit hits the fan. That's called survival of the fittest. You lose everything you got, especially people own these big homes, big 300, 400, 500, almost $500,000 homes, you know. Man, I tell you, whew, those people walking on ice. Yeah, I hate to be those people. You lose that shit like that, man. World hurt, I should say. That's why I'm never too keen on credit cards. Because I know what they get you into. I use a debit card like I'm the banker. I'm not using nobody else's money but my own. That's the way I like it. Now, when this paint dries, when you're doing stuff like this, you don't want to go over and get another coat of paint. You want to sand that primer off. That's where your primer finish. Sand it well, real good, nice and smooth, and go back over and paint it again. That's all you need. I made breakouts. I got a big old Midwest tugboat about you working on too during drying times on this. It's called a Sequin. It was an old 1979 or 1980 kit by Midwest. It's about 1 meter long. It's big. And it can be used with a steam engine or electric or just put it over a mantle of the fireplace for display. Something that big's got to be radio control. That's why I tend to buy it for radio control. I got everything I need for that thing. Just like the other one. All right, boys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead with this thing dry. It has to be off camera. We're going to go back and give a second coat of this. When it dries, I'm going to go ahead and put some acetate out here on the inside of the windows and paint those curtains red like I did on the port side. I don't know if you guys picked up on that like on the video, but I will show that on the next video on this. I promise I will. See, we got all those window frames, set of frames painted. That's very important too. Yeah, this paint dries, I can sand this windows down. All these moldings on here look real nice. Just like doing the other side. Okay, gents, all painted like this, just let it dry. Okay, this concludes live action for Monday. You can't rush drying time. We shall have a conclusion this tomorrow. Off camera, a lot be done. You'll see. Okay. I'd like to thank all my viewers, all my subscribers for watching my videos and watching this video. And like I say, I shut down my airplane building. I'm working on shit for a while. I got to get that P-38 going too, which I haven't done nothing to it yet. It's out of harm's way, so I'll get that shortly. Right now, I want to get this thing done so I get some money, get it shipped out, and other bills will follow. I got a lot. I mean a lot. And I got my ears lowered. I couldn't stand that long here. Like Popeye the Sailor said, I can't stand no more. And that was about it for me. That's all she wrote. Mirror here, mirror here, a pair of scissors, and two good eyeballs. Not only am I a good model builder, I'm a good barber. But don't try that at home, guys. And also, I got to do some touch-up paintwork on the decks too. I finally made a formula. I mixed up my paint for this already. So when it comes to time for finishing, I'm going to go mask out the walls and mask out these reed moldings on here. I'm going to repaint, airbrush the decks in here. And I already got my paint mixed up already for it ready. It's a special grade I made. I copied from using I'll use in pictures how I got it. It came out pretty good. I'm always constantly sanding here and there. So these decks got to be repainted again. They got to be. That's the last thing to do. I do that as long on the building model. So like I say, on something that's clean like this, it's got to be touch. It's got to be touch up as you go along until the model is completely finished. After that, you're ready to finish up on it. Yeah, pretty good. I got a little smidgen back there I got to catch on. Got a little bluish here. Like I say, I got to repaint these decks anyway. No big deal. Okay. Okay, that's it for today. More tomorrow. I'm going to be working off camera this thing too. So while you guys are going, I got a lot of trimming up work to do. Ooh, I don't want that to happen. You know, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I'll be doggone. That's that filler coming off there. Yeah, that stuff too will tell on you also. Be careful. Oh yeah. Yeah. Touch it up with an airbrush, that'd be nothing. I already got my colors mixed already. Alrighty. Okay, guys, that's about it. So I'll have more tomorrow for you. So stay posted for that. We'll get this thing uploaded. And that'll be it for me. It's from Steve Portland. Okay. Thank you for all the new subscribers. all my old subscribers, all the viewers out there. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I'm very honored with you guys. I'm going to try to get some good videos going now, guys, using both cameras right here. Right now, I'm going to shut this thing down for a little bit and let it dry and get back on it after a while. Okay, I'm out of here. This is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Model signing out. Be good. Take care of your mama. Take care of little ones. Spend wisely while you drive. Stay focused. Spend wisely. Get yourself a nice kit because summer's not over with. We got fall to contend with. It's been raining all day today. It's overcast. And so it's a good day to barbecue. It's a good day to build a model. Take care of mama first. Take care of the babies. Make sure they're all taken care of. Get their needs out of the way. Then it's your time. It's your time for yourselves. That's how I used to do it, and I still do it. Priorities first, yourself last. And that way no one can bitch at you. Just kidding, folks. Just kidding. Okay, I'm out of here. This is Frankie Day Model signing out. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Live action tomorrow for Wednesday. It'll be a continuation of the Steamboat Portland of 1898. Bye, boys. Take care of yourselves. We'll catch you in the next video.